Money makes the world go around. A quote by a rich person, probably. I've never actually thought about who said it, but the point is, money is important to everybody. You know, we have to pay for the most basic shit in life, like water, gas, electricity, taxes. I mean, come on. So with money being so important, you would imagine that people wouldn't just go throwing it away. Well, in this modern day, there's a lot of things that you could just throw your money at, which give you basically no value. So today, let's go over the worst things that a person could spend their hard-earned money on. Number 1, charity. What? You were supposed to cut that. Actual number 1, OnlyFans. This is one I will never be able to understand or wrap my head around or whatever. Because why are we paying a monthly subscription to a random girl online just so we can goon? I mean, come on, you can't be that desperate to get a little goon off. I mean, like the hub is free. You can go on that website for free and have so many videos, so many different like categories and all that.
I know what kind of man you are.
And you want to go on OnlyFans and pay one girl to get content of just her. And we've seen some of the numbers that these girls are getting. I mean, it's bad out here. Guys are going crazy, giving away their money like it's candy on Halloween. And most of these guys wouldn't just stop at giving away their money. They would like dedicate their whole lives to some girls. Like that one guy who got a tattoo of, who was it? Like Ruby Rose, I think. Not that I would know the name. I saw it somewhere recently, some time ago. Shut up. Stop looking at me like that. And honestly, to someone like me, this is hilarious. Because I know I could never stoop down to this level, hopefully. I don't know if this would be considered a like hot take or a controversial take, but I kind of feel like this is exploitative of like lonely men in the modern era. Because I'm sure you guys all know there's a crazy like loneliness epidemic. You know, people are more isolated than ever before. So I kind of wonder if this is kind of feeding into that or making it worse even by, you know, forming parasocial relationships online. But, you know, I'm just talking out of my ass. I could be wrong as hell. So let's move on. Donating to big streamers. Now, before you get mad at me, let me just say, I also watch streamers sometimes, okay? From time to time, I'll put on an I'm Dante stream, you know, a little Joe Bartolozzi here and there. But donating a crazy amount of gifted subs or even donating money is just like something I don't think I could do to a big streamer. I understand buying a subscription for yourself because you don't get ads and you get to be like in the chat during sub only mode and whatever. But gifting subs purely out of like support for a streamer who already has like tens of thousands of subscribers and in some cases hundreds of thousands of subscribers, it doesn't really make sense to me. And this was extremely clear during Kai's Mafiathon 3, where the internet just decided to switch up on him and, you know, Kai Cenat hate was becoming mainstream. Those aren't my words, by the way. Those are TikTok's words. So don't get mad at me, get mad at the internet. You've got guys parodying and like making fun of guys who donate to big streamers like this.
Guys, come on, keep donating. I don't want this to end. Everybody, the timer is at 10 seconds. Make sure to keep donating. I'm so sorry, King Kai. I already donated all my life savings to her. Oh, looks like the Mafiathon is over. Yeah! What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with no Kai? However, we will keep streaming. Huh? We are now doing Power Hour. We will stream for 1 more hour so you guys can get the timer up. So everyone make sure to donate subs so we can keep streaming. Donate subs? But I can't. My mom's credit card! 6438. Okay, 1,000 subs coming right up. Yo, someone gifted 1,000 subs. King Kai acknowledges my existence. This is the best day ever!
Okay, I've seen a bunch of TikToks like this and seeing some of the comments, apparently everybody's on the same page. You know, you've got comments like, who even donates to streamers? And of course, begathon. And that's the main thing people latched onto, was that he was just begging for subs. Like, I could find so many videos if I just search up like begathon or something.
Yeah, listen. This is the point of a subathon. This is the point of the subathon. The timer hits 0. Stream ends. But we're about to enter a power hour, which makes all subs worth double instead of 3 seconds. Listen, it's 6 seconds. And wait, someone said post about it?
Okay, so he's acting like Kai during the Mafiathon. And again, he mentioned Power Hour. The last TikTok mentioned Power Hour as well.
We are now doing Power Hour.
And again, the comments are hilarious on this one. Someone donated their paycheck to Kai and all they got was thanks. You get instantly timed out if you say Begathon in the chat. I don't understand why people give money to millionaires that live in a mansion. Guarantee the man doesn't give a fuck about any of them. See, and that's what I don't understand. He's already so wealthy. And okay, I understand he wants to bring content to people and he wants to entertain as many people as he possibly can. But I mean, this whole subathon thing kind of, to me, seems like peer pressure. Like really light peer pressure. He's like, if you guys want the stream to go on, then you guys gotta donate, you know? It's not my fault if the stream ends. I mean, you guys just aren't giving me enough money. It's not like he's getting freaking Elon Musk to gift him 500 subs. He's getting like normal working class people to give him money.
And because the subs have started to slow down, because there's only so many people you can get subscribed and spend money on you, he has now resorted to getting a robot to hit him in the head whenever he gets a sub. He's also started to try and embarrass his viewers into having a sub battle and a sub war.
I mean, I understand he's trying to make the stream more entertaining, but using your viewers' money to do that in sub battles and sub wars is ridiculous. And again, it feeds into the idea of like peer pressure and all that stuff. So, Moist Critical dropped a video, or a couple of videos actually, while I was editing this video because I take crazy long to edit videos. But the TLDR of this little saga that he had is basically he wants to turn off every single way to donate money to him because the idea of the everyday Joe giving him money doesn't sit right with him. Obviously, this is his opinion and every streamer in the world doesn't have to do this, but I just thought this was like helping my point here, so I thought I'd mention it. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Next up, let's cover something a bit more goofy: buying sports games. So I'm talking Madden, NBA 2K, FIFA, oh no, my bad, EAFC. All of these games, spending like £50 a year on these games when every single game is the same as the last. And by the way, for this point, I'm mainly going to talk on EAFC because that's the one that I have. Yeah, also editor's note, that's what's on screen right now. It's like a comparison between EAFC 25 and 26. See if you can spot the difference and see if you can tell which is which, because I genuinely can't. And no, I didn't buy it. It came with my PS5. So don't get onto me in the comments, okay? It came with the PS5. It was included. So with FIFA, genuinely not much has changed besides, you know, small tweaks in the graphics and this thing they're calling hypermotion technology, which came out like 2 or 3 games ago. I don't know. But it came out a while ago. And honestly, it's just like a buzzword. You know, it's just like corporate language or whatever. It's like they're just saying cool words to try and get you enticed. So it's clearly working, but the game still sucks. I mean, you could look on YouTube yourself. You could do this right now. Just search up FIFA rage comps and you're going to find so many videos of people just breaking desks, breaking controllers, because something bad happened in FIFA. If you're raging that consistently in a game, that bad in a game, then you gotta play something else. It gets to a point. I mean, I've broken 1 controller in my entire life. So I guess I could never understand being that angry at a game. But if this is happening all the time, you gotta get a new game to play. Okay, the next few things I want to go over is things that I'm not really going to explain much because we're just going to be speeding through a bunch of different stupid things that you could buy. Starting with artwork. This is something I definitely will never be able to wrap my head around. But paying large amounts of money, like, I mean crazy large amounts of money, like, you know, 6 to 7 figures. 6, 7! You guys like that? For some bit of abstract art. You can't see, but I'm doing the air quotes right now. I mean, realistically, this stuff just looks like scribbles. It looks like I got a paint bucket and just beat the hell out of the canvas until something happened. And guys would pay hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars to have this hung up in their gallery or in their house or, you know, wherever people put paintings. The first one that comes to mind for me is that banana taped to a wall. I don't know how you would explain that as like artwork.
Here it goes. At the end of the global tour, it's slipping through the auction room at $5.2 million, and I'm going to sell it here. Fair warning, at $5,200,000.
Okay, I know this is completely unrelated, but this looks so boring. I guess I've never been to an event with rich people, But this seems so mundane. Oh my gosh. You know, they're just sitting in an empty room looking at this banana, which is on a wall. I thought it was on a canvas, but it's on a wall. They're just staring at it, and the guy's going, fair warning, going once, going twice. I mean, are we serious right now? Next up is people that buy Funko Pops and don't take them out of the box. Okay, me personally, I've never owned a Funko Pop. I don't even know like what they do. I mean, they could just be decoration. That's still pretty cool. But guys that keep them in the box and then make like an entire wall out of them, you're ridiculous. You're weird. And the same goes for like sneakerheads who buy shoes and don't wear them and just leave them in the box. And also, side note, why do they like sniffing shoes? Like, I've seen a couple of clips where guys would just be sniffing shoes and then call themselves sneakerheads. I mean, I do that in my spare time. Doesn't mean I'm a sneakerhead.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am.
Having multiple streaming services. Okay, this one makes sense, but like, it's still a little bit of a, you know, it's a little bit of a scam. You know, there's so many different services that you could be getting into that it's not really a surprise that people are spending so much money on this stuff. I mean, you've got Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, HBO Max. That's just off the top of my head. I'm sure if I had a list, I'd be able to do better. But you know, the point is, there's a hell of a lot of streaming services out there. Next up is people that buy bottled water and act like they're better than people that drink tap water. Now, I know in some countries you can't drink the tap water because of something. I never really wondered why, but in some countries you can't drink the tap water. In that case, of course, you know, knock yourself out, go buy some bottled water. But in the UK, the tap water is drinkable. I drink tap water all the time and I'm perfectly fine. So people in countries where you can drink tap water, people that buy bottled water and act like they're the greatest thing to grace my presence. You're annoying. You suck. I hate you. Genuinely. Most of the time, you're not just paying for the water, you're paying for the name on the label of the bottle. But that's something I can get into in my own time. Because the video's over and I'm gonna go drink some water. Bye-bye.